Well, I'm just about to go back to France this weekend. Before I go, although there's some beautiful flowers outside, spring flowers, we've done that quite a bit. It's a grey day today. So I thought I'd have a go at a studio piece just to keep myself occupied for a day or so. Painting this time of Wharfedale. It's quite a difficult one because there's so many trees and branches in it again. And I don't like getting too involved with all these tangles of twigs really. But it's a lovely archetype scene, an autumn scene. And we've got a wet road here with the cyclist coming up. We'll have a go at that. The first thing I have to consider is what sky, because in the photograph it's bleached out as white as the photographic paper. And I've got to think, what am I going to want to shine against this sort of scene? Do I want a very light grey going on? Do I want some sort of cloud effects in here? I think what I'm going to do is play a very, very light and warmer cream at first into the sky. Just put a little bit of sky and cloud effects into there to get a wispy, hazy background. Just have to take things one by ear a bit. It's not easy. Filbert at the moment to start off with. A slightly warmer sky and then go into that. We'll start with this very light yellow ochre mix and then maybe bring a bit of pink into it. This glowing effect. Look at some little blues as well. Just see where the sky takes us. Use it a little bit transparently so I can see what's happening through it. Through there, into here, down to these trees. I can see my drawing going on behind here, so I'm going to be able to pick up these trees afterwards. So there's no point discussing too much what I'm doing now. These paintings aren't really for a lesson, they're just to share the painting I'm doing. So you can pick up hints as I go along as to the techniques that I'm using, the way I handle it. Got plenty of lessons about all the ways and techniques of doing this on my YouTube site for you anyway. So I'm going to put some music on in the background and just continue painting this at my own pace. Right, well, I've got the basic glazes down in the background, atmosphere in, so I want to start bringing up some of the details now and pushing these colours a little bit more one together. So I'm going to need to go down brushes and start using some smaller brushes. I may even think about some sponge work here for these leaves and so on. I need to bring out the lighter oranges and warms on the trees here. Possibly a little bit more detail on these trees as well. So let's get on with that. Well, I reckon this one's done now. Wharfedale there, one of my favourite areas from the past, up near Appletreewick. Cyclists coming up the hill there as we're going down to the campsite in the rain. Come some years ago, but a more traditional piece using sponges and the rigger and ordinary filberts to build up this painting with blending and glazing of acrylics. Let's take a slightly closer look at it and the textures we've got. See how I can play these textures one off against another in the painting, especially down here on the road where I've got brushwork, glazes, and then we come across to these textures with the sponges on the mossy wall. You see how that works there. These textures played one against another. They're rather fun.